Let's talk about El Salvador.
So you would put the corn in here and you would turn the water on, right? And you would push it down. This would be turning into the dough that comes out of the corn for tortillas.
Cheerio. We went to go see the coffee plantation, which was an awesome experience.
We learned all about the brewing methods of coffee and like acidity levels and what they're looking for in different roasts and how like particular people enjoy a bitterness or some people like more acidity. But one thing they did teach us also is that back home, the coffee that we take for granted, Starbucks, is unfortunately all burnt beans. And the reason they do this is because they're actually looking to have some level of consistency with their roast so that every time you get a coffee from Starbucks, you get something that tastes the same every time.
Muy bien. Muy bien.
Have a coffee roaster. Thank you, man. Have a nice trip. Thank you very much.
We went with Monica, the owner of Jungle Party Hostel. She gave us a ride down there. We spent a couple nights in Wayua.
And she took us around to a whole bunch of neighboring cities just to show us kind of authentic El Salvador and give us a little taste of the culture.
We have some iguana eggs. We're having fun. We have mustaches. We're in El Salvador. Let's go.
Like around 60 eggs per iguana. Like seriously.
60 eggs per iguana, man?
It's okay. Pero lo otro no tienen que buscar.
It's really sweet.
It's
sweet.
Like,
Suck, put it in your mouth. Suck it.
He's just making
Well, really good actually. It's really nice.
Why'd you shake?
It's like because I had this dawning iguana baby in my mouth.
Arrobo tail is an aphrodisiac in El Salvador. It makes a man strong in bed, apparently. Right?
Very
That's
fertile.
what the lady was saying.
Oh boy.
It's pretty good actually.
Are you hard yet?
The second day in Wayua, we went out to the village and let the locals have a listen to dubstep for the first time, and the result was priceless.
Met a guy named Rivas who took us to the waterfalls, which was a really cool experience.
Oompa, loompa, doompa-dee-doo.
We stayed at Hostel Casa Mazeta in Wayua. We actually had one night where we all dressed up in 80s clothing that he had available, and it was a bunch of random costumes. We had some drinks and had fun, and at the end of it we ended up playing push-up poker. Backpackers had no money, so we would bet push-ups. The El Salvadorian dish is pupusa. It's like a pita where you put cheese and vegetables and beans inside. It's really amazing. For only $2, you would get this massive meal. Salvadorians say that they recognize tourists by the way they eat pupusa. You have to eat pupusa with your hands. Real men eat pupusa, whatever that means. And then we went to El Sunzal, another really kind of remote surfing destination, and we tried surfing there. I'll tell you something I didn't learn in El Salvador, and that's how to surf.
I was lucky enough to go there and actually try to learn how to surf. I don't think I did it justice. It's kind of like going to the best ski hill and just riding the bunny hill all day, because I was riding the whitewater.
Feel your touch from across the room. I taste your energy. I see a light that I never knew. You are overtaking me. Mesmerized, paralyzed. When your eyes find mine, that's when you leave me.
After that, we got a ride with our friend Nina to San Salvador. And Nina then took us flying in a Cessna, because her dad owns a flight school there, and she had to log some hours to get her license.
We're in San Salvador, El Salvador with some Salvadorians. About to go fly a plane.
Getting Salvador. So at one point, all of a sudden, the airplane veered drastically to the right, and then both the pilots started talking in Spanish. They essentially looked straight ahead of them, and we had another Cessna airplane that was flying directly at us, and they managed to beeline it to the right and avoid a head-on collision.
And that night, we went partying at all of San Salvador's top nightclubs. And we went to 4 different bars and clubs. We had bottle service the whole way through. It was really cheap. We were having tons of fun. We ended up missing our bus to Nicaragua at 3 a.m. And we continued partying. We almost missed our 5 a.m. bus. We just caught the tail end of it. We were about a minute away from missing that as well. But it was worth it. It was such a fun time.
You know, the whole experience in El Salvador was spectacular. I didn't feel a moment of feeling threatened.
So I really liked El Salvador. I highly recommend it. A lot of gringos don't go on it because it's off the gringo trail. I think they're making a mistake. We're going on to Nicaragua. Let's move on to the next one.